Ngingayaphi ngingashonaphi mangisuke bukhoneni bakho ngingayaphi ngingashonaphi mangisuke bukhoneni bakho ngingayaphi ngingashonaphi noma mazokuphila vela Nkosy Jesu ngizohlala nawe ngikukhonze njalo ngidumise igama lakho ngingayaphi ngingashonaphi mangisuka kuwe Jesu mangisuka kuwe Jesu
I welcome you people from Facebook. This is a song by my father Ngingayaphi Dr. Suoane Msomi. Today we say seize the day sport bars by myself Nkosy SA. He's supposed to be in the show, so meaning it's namhlanje and then we're coming back foot in the sports today. As I said before, this will be for mostly for scores since in my game amaningi. So hey, before I go to the scores, I have very important news. Since today we know Paralympics are going to be starting. The opening ceremony is going to start anytime soon right now. we expecting lots of things to happen before ngingene-ke endabeni yakhona eTokyo, Japan ukuthi-ke azoqhubeka kanjani-ke. Let me bring you the recent story engizwile.
Let's take a look at what's going on in the world now. We start off in Japan, where the first COVID-19 case has been reported in the Tokyo Paralympic Village, just days before the Games are set to start. According to the organizers on Thursday, the person who tested positive for COVID-19 was not an athlete nor a resident of Japan. While the organizers have not given further details on the case, it noted that no further infections have been reported among athletes in the village. However, outside of the Paralympic Village, more than 70 COVID-19 cases have so far been linked to the Paralympics, mostly among contractors and staff. As with their Olympic counterparts, the Paralympians will also be required to undergo daily COVID-19 tests and will have to wear face masks while following social distancing measures within the Paralympic Village. The Games kick off on August 24th with around 4,400 Paralympians from 160 teams set to take part. As Tokyo is currently under a fourth state of emergency, organizers have banned spectators during the Paralympics.
Yebo, yes, laphana-ke it's a news-ke. Let me give credit to the Arirang News. Basiletheke lezi ndaba ze-Tokyo ukuthi-ke they found the case, one of the people who had a COVID-19, but-ke athletes weren't reported ukuthi abe nayo yona i-COVID-19 anyone around, but it was a person who stayed in a village la kuhlala khona amanye some of the athletes Paralympics Games. To report the matter, since we have a COVID-19 last year, we've seen they've closed, they postponed the games since the cases amaningi COVID-19. Most of sports they stopped, but some they continued. As we've seen for the past 4 weeks to 5 weeks, big number games, Olympic games are foreseen akhona ukuthi adlalwe. There were very big matches athathiwe for the sports to be live, to be played, to be ukuthi bekwazi ukucompete, but in this matter Paralympic Games is supposed to be in another city, but Tokyo is the first city to host both Olympic Games and Paralympic Games in history, since we know there's this COVID thing or matter ekhona around the world as well. Bengireportile ngiseqaleni ukuthi since in F1 ipostponile ama-games since bezoba se-Japan, so bapostpone, so bebebona ukuthi bazosindelwa kakhulu abantu abaningi abahlezi behlangene. So I think in this case we've seen ukuthi what is happening. Let me go to the news, Ebola. Maybe before I start going to the scores other weekend, maybe let me start by saying Arsenal, as you know, for the last game, for the last 2 games, in fact, they've lost under Arteta coach. The rumors are saying Arteta might be replaced by Antonio Conte, of which Antonio Conte is the former coach at Inter Milan, coach of Inter Milan. By the way, Inter Milan last year or last season, but I take indebe league yonke, so they were under Antonio Conte. So Arsenal, they're looking for the best coach, so this bezoyibuselela igama layo. Also as well, there are 3 players abane content, but I'm going to talk about Salah. Salah is going to miss Egyptian World Cup qualifier against Angola, of which it was Liverpool sent the letter ukuthi uSalah ngiyakwazi ukuthi as due to COVID-19 restrictions enziwe asuke ekhona ebholeni njalo umdlali makade iphumile ihambile international game, but 3 days next bazobe sebedlala neGabon, of which Liverpool promised Egyptian soccer committee ukuthi ke bazokwazi ukuthi bemdedele ayodlala ke neGabon, but he's going to miss the game against Angola ke. Another players ke like Nkosy is also going to miss ukuthi ke adlale in this games. Let me go to the leagues. Let me go straight to what you have been waiting for. What can I say? Maybe nje out ngivele nje ngiqale nje ngithi kanje.
Oh yes, you just knew it, mate. Romelu Lukaku on his Chelsea debut at the Emirates of London.
Kovacic, that's a lovely ball in business here. Lukaku scores on second debut. It's only taken 40.
Lukaku score his second debut goal with Chelsea got the English Premier League. By the way, let me start on the biggest league in the world. Which English League abazi bathi EPL or English Premier League amagame adlalile ke week 2 abanye bathi ke match day 2 we league ngizobe sengilethela nelogo ukuthi ama standings ame kanjani. On Saturday kuqalile Liverpool played against the Burnley, of which Liverpool won 2-0 against the Burnley, of which this season nayo baqalele kahle. They both wins on these games, and also we have Arsenal against the Aston Villa 2-0 as well. Aston Villa ihluleke in Newcastle 2-0, and then we have Crystal Palace tabatrosha ne Brentford. Brentford iqale with the good foot looking at the stats ngendlela baqale ngayo after 78 years bengangeni kwi league base bakwazi ukungena. They have 4 points already after beating Arsenal on their first game. And then you also have Leeds against the Everton, of which kube 2-2, of which was the toughest game. To the people who watch soccer, it's in the best expect ukuthi ama Panthers people ababheja bayazi ukuthi bafake straight win with Everton, of which is yazi ukuthi they have abo Calvert-Lewin, they have abo Richarlison, so we expecting goals as well. Uscored penalty Calvert-Lewin's, and then we also had Man City against Norwich, of which it was a game most of us singayithandanga, of which Man City was humiliating the club, beating them 5-0. They were humiliating in Norwich 5-0. All the goals were scored by different players, and they also including Ugliri abantu abamlindele Man City. They are signing Man City, by the way, obengazi the update Nkosy wakhuluma has signed for Man City, and now is playing very, very well. And now he scored the goal showing that he is worth 100 million on their pockets. And then you also have Brighton against the Watford. Brighton winning 2-0, and then also have Southampton versus Manchester United. Unexpected on what on our previous show in Shilo about Manchester United 1-1 against Southampton, of which means it tells you see how hard this league is. English Premier League, it's very, very hard. Manchester United drawn against Southampton, of which every team is prepared. We know it's on team, they're preparing themselves. Greenwood scored a goal in Ilinganisa because they were trailing behind 1, and then Tottenham Hotspur won after Dele Alli scored the penalty 1-0 against the Wolves. And then the famous match reviewer, Chelsea won 2-0 against Arsenal, of which this was the second time Arsenal lose, of which now you know why they want to replace Arteta. They might replace him on October. These are rumors. They might replace him with Antonio Conte, of which he's a former coach for Romelu Lukaku. Is playing for Chelsea now. He scored the second debut goal at Ngomzuzuka 15 esadlalile, of which game they're gonna tell you the next teams that are going to be playing, they're going to be looking for Lukaku, because that game he showed how strong he is, the strengths, the scoring goals, is going to be happening lots of many number of times. He's going to be scoring goals for fun because the position that he is Chelsea. It's very very good. It's one of the biggest teams manje aba Europe abantu abayibhekile abayisabayo because they have a big squad and also they have a coach who experienced okwazi ukucaphuna amakhapha ayithuna in just few months, like 3 months and then he was using the players that he had. He only bought Lukaku, of it tells you good to get these guys are well prepared and also have a thrilling win lapha kwi-West Ham bathathe babeka kwi-position number 1 ku-match day 2 of which they won against Leicester City. They won 4-1 against Leicester City, of which Antonio scored 2 goals, 80th minute and 84th minute, of which break record the team he has 48 goals for the team, of which calls good West Ham. They have strikers, they have people who are scoring goals, but it's hard to score many goals. It's one of the average team English Premier League, but right now they are showing to be waking up. They're showing up to be to the best team now. Namazi of which is challenging for the golden boot. He says he's gonna stay on the top of the table goal scorers in English Premier League. And to challenge everyone. And then how are the league standing? I'm not gonna mention the whole league. I'm gonna end on position 10. We have West Ham 6 points on number 1, Chelsea number 2 6 points. They have 5 goal difference. West Ham and also Liverpool number 3 has 6 points, 5 goals goal difference. On number 1, 2 and 3 they haven't decided who's gonna stay, of which I'm gonna say Chelsea is gonna play against Liverpool. By the way, those people are gonna decide the league on match day 3. And then you also have Brighton on number 4, 6 points, 3 goal difference. Tottenham Hotspur number 5, 2 goal difference, 6 points. And then you have Manchester United 4 points, 4 goal difference. Number 7 Everton, Brighton number 9, Manchester City number 9 with 3 points, 4 goal difference. Aston Villa at number 10 with 3 points. This has been a very this has been very very hard for other teams, as you've seen. The teams that you were expecting that they are going to do well, they haven't showed up or yet. They have 4 points, they have 3 points, of which including Man City and Manchester United. And now I'm going to League 1 or League 1. France. We have matches. Adlalile match day 3 or week 3. On Friday 20th we had Brest against PSG, of which he win PSG 4-2 after Macaulay from Okaya, Di Maria, Herrera and Mbappe. It was a very very good games. They showed their big team. And then you have Monaco against Lens. Monaco won 2-0 against Monaco, of which I have to mention this. On this match we have 2 red cards on both sides, of which it was Galavin and also Tonkaye. Both of those players, they got red cards in the game. Club ngabadlala by 10 on each side. We have Lille against Entenia, of which Batroshile 1-1, and then we have Lyon against Clermont 3-3. Bordeaux against Rangers 1-1. Metz against Reims 1-1. Mentpol 3-1 against Deliverance, of which again a corner. We have 2 red cards from one team, of which is a concern and this season. In fact, in match day 3 of this season and match day 2 on other leagues, in fact, for for this week, from starting from Friday to today, we have this issue yamakati amaningi, mostly red card than yellow cards. And also have to mention this, as you see in draw all 3-1-1 we league earn. I've mentioned last time on Thursday after some Premier League Facebook this league kunzima ngempela ukuphumelela kuyona. We have most draws than win and loses. And then we also had another draw from Stronberg against the Troyers 1-1, and then we have Rennes winning against the Nantes 1-0, and then we have Nice again Marseille of which 1-0. Udobek score the goal. Then I'm moving forward to another league. Maybe before I move to another league, PSG, we are expecting very we're expecting a lot from them. Maybe let me say the league nakhona ngizonika nje top 10. PSG with number 1 9 points. Yona team is winning a game straight wins for 3 times on their games. They have 9 points. Angers 7 points. Clermont 7 points. Clermont France, because here I know here in South Africa you also have a Clermont, but this Clermont is from France. And then Lens again, Lens number 4 with 5 points, number 5 Irenos 5 points, number 6 Nice 4 points, Mentepol 4 points, Marseille 4 points, Nantes 4 points, number 9, number 10 we have Lorient with 4 points as well. I'm seeing a lot of 4 points here. It's one of the toughest league, like I've explained. I want to see which as the league goes on. Then we go to Italy. We heading to Serie A, of which corner where I'm seeing lots of goals here. Okay, we had Verona on Sunday. Verona against Sassuolo on match day 1. Of which game about 3-2. It was a very tough game. We had the next game Inter Milan 4-0 against the Girona. Expected the champions that defending, so we expected them to get Benze the way they did. By the way, Dzeko scored his debut goal at the 87 minutes, as I mentioned on Thursday. Dzeko actually signed for Roma, and then looking at this, it makes me very excited for the players, for the new players. They're scoring goals on their debut matches, and they're still continuing scoring goals, including all the leagues. They are showing that their worth of signing to the club. And then we have Lazio against Empoli, of which Lazio won 3-1 against Lazio. And then we have a game Torino against Atlanta. Atlanta won 2-1. And then we have Bologna against Salernitana, of which Bologna won 3-2. Toughest game with 3 red cards. Ngisadala ngiqhubeka nje ngimention my red cards. Maybe mhlawumbe this one is going to disappoint you. We have Udinese against Juventus, of which they drew 2-2. This raises more questions about the future of your old lady or Juventus, or you can say the Turin. They are registered as Turin. Asazi ukuthi kwenzakalani eTurin. They've drawn on their first game, of which is what we weren't expecting from them. And then we had Napoli against Venezuela. Napoli won 2-0 as expected. We also had the red card for Osimhen, the striker, of which is one of the concern as well. And then we also had the game Roma versus Fiorentina. 3-1. We also have a red card as well on that game. It's concerning on what is happening. I think nje mele abadlali bethu kwehlisa kancane nje bandla siyacela nje ukuthi behlise kancane. And then we have Cagliari against Spezia, of which the game was 2-2. And then we also have AC Milan kweska Ibrahimovic ibidlala neSampdoria of which bawinile go 1-0. Iligi, by the way, ime kanje. Inter Milan number 1 3 points, bonke la bantu ngizomentiona laba no 3 points. Tool number 8 Inter Milan, Lazio, Roma, okay, Inter Milan number 1, Lazio number 2, Roma number 3, number 4 Napoli, number 5 Bologna, and number 6 Sassuolo, number 7 Atalanta, number 8 AC Milan, number 9 then Cagliari ge point elilodwa, then in number 10 Juventus with the 1 point and 0 goal difference. Asazi kwenzakalani iTurin. I'm still gonna push istory ke sa Ronaldo. Ngithe ngizonilethela istory sa Ronaldo on Thursday ukuthi what is happening. I know ukuthi nisanginika ama comments. I'm gonna broadcast them live on our show on Thursday ukuthi what is happening ngestory sa Ronaldo. Is it possible ukuthi Ronaldo move to PSG? Will it happen to have Messi and Ronaldo both in one team? We don't know. Let us go to Germany Bundesliga. Okay, we had the matches at match day 2 bidlala on Friday. Starting from Friday, we had Leipzig against Stuttgart 4-0. Yes, and then we had 0-0 Ogbas against the Etiofo, and then we had Borussia Dortmund was beaten by Freiburg and got 2-1, and then we had Hertha Berlin, of which lost against the Wolfsburg 2-1, and then we have Mainz against the Bochum, of which Mainz ihlulwa eBochum got 2-0. We have Ikata against the Armenia, of which they draw 1-1. We have Bayern Leverkusen, iwinile 4-0. Okay, sorry. Okay, Borussia iwinile Borussia iluzile against the Bayern Leverkusen against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Yes. And then we had Hoffenheim drew against the Union Berlin 2-2. And then this is how the league stands on their match day 2. Number 1 with 6 points, Wolfsburg, only team with straight wins. Number 2, Hoffenheim with 4 points. And number 3, Bayern Leverkusen with 4 points. Number 4, Bayern Munich with 4 points. Frankfurt 4 points. RB Leipzig with 3 points. Number 7, Borussia Dortmund with 3 points. With the 1 loss, I had to mention that Borussia Dortmund is a team that you're waiting on this season since they kept Haaland. Then number 8, FC Cologne. Number 8, 3 points. Number 9, Bochum with 3 points. Number 10 is Stuttgart with 3 points. Then abanye uzosubathola ke ukuthi ke how are they standing. Siyaqhubeka ke lapha ke before I go to obengakayi eLa Liga. Let's go to La Liga ukuthi bekwenzakalani kwi La Liga kwi league ke ekade idlalelwa uMessi edlala kwi Barcelona, but now we left with stars abo Benzema. Lots of stars lapha. We have Abo Aguero, but he hasn't played as yet with Barcelona. But I'm gonna bring you the results as on Friday, on match day 2 or week 2. Montanda, we have the Real Betis against the Cadiz 1-1, and then we have Alves against the Mallorca, of which Mallorca won 1-0 against the Alves, and then we have Granada against Valencia, they draw all 1-1, and then Espanyol against Villarreal 1-1. Barcelona drew against the Atletico Bilbao, of which game of which Memphis Depay scored his goal, his debut goal for Barcelona. Yes. Then we had Real Sociedad winning against Royal Valera, of which igame elandela kwasuba Atletico Madrid, ama champions, they won against the Elche 1-0. by Goliliga Korea. Then we have Real Madrid. Unexpected match, unexpected results against Levanta 3-all, of which Ovanishas decided to score twice. And then we moving La Pasiage, Getafe, winning 1-0 against losing against Sevilla 1-0, of which Golilingene ngomzuzu wokugcina 90th minutes by Ulamela. Then we have Osasuna against Celta Vigo, of which they draw 0-0. League yabo ima kanje on their match day 2. Sevilla at number 1 with 6 points. Number 2, Atletico Madrid with 6 points, with 2 goal difference from number 1. Then number 3, Real Madrid with 4 points. Barcelona with 4 points. Number 5, Mallorca with 4 points. Valencia with 4 points. Number 7, Real Sociedad with 3 points. And then singilandela ngo 2 pointers manje. Levanta 2 point. Cadiz number 9 2 points. Real Betis of which number 10 2 point. Then abanye ke usuzobe suqhubeka then ubheka ukuthi ke ileague ime kanjani. Then we go to our favorite league, our own league, DStv Premiership, ukuthi ke yona ke idlale kanjani. Let's start by imesh yokuqala, of which he played on Friday, of which it was Amazulu against ke Imamelodi Sundowns, of which Imamelodi Sundowns imhlanganiso as the champions but win go 1-0. And then we have the Orlando Pirates drawing 2-2 against the Stellenbosch, of which it was a game that was tough. I also myself watched it in a red card, of which Nyawoza got the red card. And then we had another game of which bekudlala iChippa United. Chippa United won against Sikhukhule United, of which bawine go 1-0. And then we had the Golden Arrows against Maritzburg, derby yase KZN, of which Golden Arrows idla umhlanganiso yawina go 2-1, amagoli ke lapha ke Bayosabelo noChonco. And then we have Ibaroka against Imorula Gallants winning against the Iona and got 2-0. And then we have Cape Town City drawing against SuperSports 0-0. Then the Swallows winning 1-0 against the Royal AM. And then we also had the game ATX Galaxy against the Kaizer Chiefs, of which it was 0-0. Yes, it was unexpected. These are the games adlalile for league. Then our top 10 league standings manje currently South Africa with the DStv Premiership have Baroka with 3 points, Golden Arrows 3 points, Chippa United 3 points, Mamelodi Sundowns 3 points, Swallows 3 points, Orlando Pirates at number 6 with 1 point, number 7 Stellenbosch 1 point, Cape Town City 1 point, number 8, number 9 Kaizer with 1 point, and then number 10 is SuperSports United with 1 point. And then there's a league ebengithinga introducer of which MLS ngizoqhubeka before I get out la ku Facebook ngizobe sengiqhubeka ngizobe ku Car Radio. By the way, go to our Car Radio, uzoya nje laphana ku tune in noma uye ku radio box search uthi Car Radio, and also follow us, like our page ku Facebook Car Radio, and also subscribe on our YouTube channel Car Radio, and also follow myself Nkosy SA Nxumalo on social networks under one name Nkosy SA Nxumalo ku Facebook and also ku Instagram. Ngoba nje sengiphuma ke manje kwi show, before nginishiye ngizothi nje ngicela ukuthi nizinakekele, ngiyanithanda kakhulu. Right now sengiphuma ngiphuma ngingoma of my father Dr. Suoane Msomi ethi ngingayaphi.
Ngingayaphi, ngingashonaphi, mangisuke bukhoneni bakho. Ngingayaphi, ngingashona phi mangisuke bukhoneni bakho ngingayaphi ngingashona phi noma mazokuphila vela kuwe Nkosy Jesu ngizohlala nawe ngikukhonze njalo ngidumise igama lakho ngingayaphi ngingashonaphi mangesuka kuwe Jesu mangesuka kuwe Jesu